Hi, my name's Caitlin Cox, and I want to be a mental health counselor. So, the future job description for one of these is that these people need to learn how to deal with those with mental and emotional struggles and help them to receive the guidance, relief, and of course, the proper health that they need as well. Other descriptions or skills that they need is solid communication and the ability to listen and understand their clients. It's a full-time job that works with families and individuals to improve their different ways of thinking, interpreting, and overcoming stress. And it also helps those who have gone through traumatic experiences. Whether it's an accident or a death in the family, it provides a way for them to learn how to cope. Mental health counselors, they also get to work with doctors and other counselors to help diagnose patients and help them to receive the support and medication that they need. The salary is about $30,000 to $50,000 a year, depending on your position. The required education is a bachelor's degree and a master's degree. The bachelor's degree, it's not required to major in anything specific, but I think it's best that I gain experience with counseling, psychology, and family interactions, so I'm choosing to major in psychology to gain as many opportunities as possible to work with people and understand the brain. And then for a master's degree, this is required of counselors because it's what helps them to focus on their specific group of people, whether it's individuals, those with that they diagnose with mental disorders, if you're going into clinical, it kind of helps narrow that down so you know how to work with those people. And then an internship, because this is what will give me the hours and the experience working with those who are already qualified and working in the field and prepare you to be the best counselor you can be. A license is also needed in this field. And then the way that this relates to my 4-year plan is I'm majoring in psychology so I can best be prepared to understand the mental disorders, emotions, and ways to help people receive the proper help needed. I will also be able to focus more on the brain and how it reacts and responds to different situations. So I'm learning about the neurons and the way that our brain reacts to certain situations and how we can rewire that or adjust that so that we're not so stressed or anxious. So I'll be taking a bunch of classes in the fall, or that fall under psychology, and we'll use as many of my extra credits as possible to take other classes that are available. This is a picture of me. And just to tell you why I decided to do psychology is because I actually, on my mission, I served in a foreign country and I went through depression and anxiety and learned what it was like to not receive any help. And I had to push through a lot of it on my own and was able to gain a testimony, of course, of the atonement of Jesus Christ. But I also learned that I really want to help other people that are struggling with this, so that they can have a source to go to. And so I've prayed about it, and I feel like this is not only a major that will bless other people's lives, but it'll help me prepare for my master's and help me to learn techniques of becoming mentally strong and, of course, benefit my future family and kids. And then chapter 13, I loved in chapter 13 that it says our work needs to match our interests, and it totally does for me. I love listening and being empathetic and understanding people, especially those that are struggling with depression and anxiety. And so, I learned in chapter 13 I can receive a bachelor's and still have a good job and possibly still counsel. And then after I have my family, I can finish and get my master's degree and continue to be a counselor until I retire. And I'm also taking classes right now that will help me achieve some of the attributes that were listed in chapter 13 that I'm not as strong in. I'm learning to work hard and obtain empathy at a higher level and also have differentiation where the problems are not brought home. And I also am working on better communication skills, written and spoken, so that I can best be prepared to help those that I'm working with. That's all. Thanks for listening.